from a long time you're following this channel, as well as you're watching videos that is being made by everyone and that is based on English. Have you ever thought what are the advantages that you are going to get in future if you learn this language? What is the reason behind learning this language? Okay, I'm gonna tell you three of them. So first advantage that you are going to get is to get more information, because when you will have this ability to understand this language, and you know very well that most of books that are being published by big universities, and the most of informations about everything has been published in English, not in other languages. Even the books that is getting popular in other languages are being converted to English. They want to take advantage of this language because everyone knows it, and this is how you will get more information about this world. Everything that you want to know about any particular topic, you will get that in English. But if you'll talk about your own language, the language that you are speaking right now, I don't think it's possible to get every knowledge that is being uploaded by us on internet. So if you learn this language, you will get more information about the topic that you want to know. Next, it's an international language. You can communicate with all over the world, not just in your country. The chances of getting job in abroad area will be increased. You'll be able to do communication with the person who is not from your country. You'll be able to understand the culture of different countries. You'll be able to do communication with the person who is not in your country, and your thought will be increased. You know why? The place where you're living in, you're communicating with a person who is already nearby you, and the person who is not living in your country has different prospect about life, has different prospect about generation. You can do communication with all over the world because it's international language. Next, learning other languages are really hard. So the third advantage, if you're learning this language, then you are having third advantage is that you don't have to learn any more language. If you're learning this language, even if you'll forget your native language, that's not a big deal because no one is following other languages, other than English. So if you're learning English in your country, so there are no more languages that you need to speak. If you'll count the number of languages in India is total 5,000. Would you believe? No. But most of them has been disappeared. But now we can understand that learning those languages are really hard. And if you're learning this language, so it's really easy. There are no problematic situation in this language. So literally this is easy to learn. Next, to study abroad. If you don't want to live in the country, if you want to study abroad, so English is compulsory. You will have to give a test's name, IELTS. Okay, if you will qualify this examination, then you will be able to go to the country where you want to go. And if you're not taking the examination of this, then you will not be able to go to any country. So for getting abroad, for studying abroad, you need to learn this language. Next one. It can help you to get better job even if you don't deserve any job. Okay, then just because of this communication skill, you will be able to go get the best job in this world. Just like communication is the biggest thing, from morning to night you are just doing just one thing: listening, speaking, listening, speaking. There's nothing that you do. Listen carefully. Is there anything that we do? If you are a sales manager, you need to talk to your customers. If you are a teacher, you need to talk to your students. If you are a customer, you need to talk to your shopkeeper. So nowadays there is just one thing that is happening in this world, which is communication, and that's all. And the best medium of communication is, the best language for communication is English, and that is why it is easy and most widely spoken all over the world. The language of media, okay, all over the world. Look at the social media, okay. If you will look at international media, then no one is using your language, no one is using other than English. So literally whole world is just getting converted to this language. So if you are not learning it, if you are not going ahead with this language, so literally you are just leaving yourself out of this world. So you need to learn this language because you will have to be familiar with this world, and whole world is speaking it. Next one is 90% of scientific researches are being published in English. Okay, 90% of researchers are publishing their research in English, not in other languages. It helps those who cannot speak the same language to communicate with each other. Okay, if you're not be able to speak your own language, it's actually impossible. But even if you are not be able to speak your language, if you're learning this one, then you can do communication with your country. Next one is to fit in the society. Just look at yourself. If you speak this language in front of your friends, boss, colleagues, then they will look at you as if you are the best member of the society. And even you might know about Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma. There is this one person whom you like the most. That one. Babita ji, you might know about her because whenever she speaks, this language in front of everyone, looks at her and that makes an impression. Okay, so for fitting the society, you need to learn this language. Improving your communication skills. When you speak your own language, you might know that you will commit more mistakes. Okay, but if you are learning this language, if you're speaking English, then that mostly, I mean, chances are that you won't commit a mistake. So, for getting rid of your mistakes, for increasing your fluency, for having a good communication skill, you need to learn this language. If you're having any business and you want to expand that all over the world, so you need to learn this language because this is the language which can be spoken all over the world. Nowadays, everyone wants to get a job in abroad. Everyone wants to go abroad. Everyone wants to leave their country. Everyone wants to get familiar with the world. So for doing this, there is just one language which can help you in this, and which is English. There are many of them. It is uncountable. Okay, for increasing your knowledge, you can speak this language, and the main purpose of this language is just communication, and that's all. And next one is, it's a business language. If you talk about English, then English is a business language. Look at everyone in business. There are many person who gets connected to a business from different countries. Now you can understand that using English is compulsory in that. So English is a business language, and that is why most of businessmen prefers the person who is already speaking this language. This is the world language for communication. Okay, this is the world language, business language. To make any difference, people are learning it.
Whatever. Please, I want to reach 1 million likes. So please, Sarapakara. Okay, thank you.